For AV fans, the traditional harbinger of autumn isn't leaves falling to the ground, but the arrival of IFA, which is held every September in Berlin. As always, all the major manufacturers were there, with Philips kicking things off at their press conference, where they not only announced a 65-inch version of their 9002 OLED TV, but also announced their new 9 Series OLED, which will arrive in the first quarter of 2018. This new OLED boasts a dedicated sound base, HDR10 and hybrid log gamma support, along with Philips' trademark Ambilight. It wasn't all OLED though, with the manufacturer also joining the QLED party by announcing their 8602 LED LCD TV. This TV uses quantum dot for a wider colour gamut and includes HDR10 and HLG support, plus of course Ambilight. Panasonic's stand was light on new product, but the manufacturer was showing all of its 4K ecosystem, including 4K Blu-ray players and their EZ952 and EZ1002 OLED TVs, as well as their entire LED LCD TV lineup. Panasonic announced a 77-inch version of the EZ1002 at the show, and the new model took pride of place on their stand. Panasonic were also promoting HDR10 Plus, with demonstrations that showed the benefits of dynamic metadata. Also at the Panasonic stand was a section dedicated to Technics, where they were showing the new SP10R turntable, which was also announced at IFA, along with earlier versions of the SP10 from years gone by. LG's stand was naturally dominated by OLED, with pride of place going to their flagship W7. The wallpaper OLED TV wowed attendees, with both the 65 and 77-inch versions on show. LG were also demonstrating their comprehensive HDR support, which includes HDR10, hybrid log gamma and Dolby Vision, although it wasn't all OLED, with LG also showing their nanocell LED LCD TVs with a form factor almost as thin as an OLED. Toshiba are returning to the UK in a partnership with Vestel, and the new range of TVs certainly looked impressive, with a combination of Vestel's economies of scale and Toshiba's design and technology. The first fruits of the new partnership are the U6 and U7 ranges of LED LCD TVs. Toshiba have also developed a new smart TV platform that uses a launcher bar and can be integrated with Amazon's Alexa. Toshiba are also showing concept LED LCD TVs that use a borderless screen, as well as their poster TV that is an ultra-slim LED LCD panel that attaches to the wall, whilst all the electronics, speakers and connections are housed in a separate soundbar, in much the same way as LG's W7. However, pride of place went to Toshiba's new OLED TV, the X97, which will be available in 55 and 65-inch screen sizes and offers support for HDR10, HLG and Dolby Vision. Although the limelight was almost stolen by Toshiba's range of Star Wars branded Full HD TVs, which suggests that the force is still strong with this well-known Japanese manufacturer. Speaking of famous Japanese companies, Toshiba isn't the only TV manufacturer returning to UK stores. Sharp is now owned by Foxconn, who have in turn bought UMC, which means that they can now combine UMC's panel production with Sharp's designs and technology. The current 4K range is built around the 7 and 8 series, but there were plenty of concept TVs on show as well, with many following the current trend for borderless screens, ultra-narrow frames and super slim panels. However, much of Sharp's stand was dedicated to 8K, an area where the company has been a pioneer. On show was the X500E, which is the world's first 8K monitor, which is aimed at the European market. The lack of a tuner reflects the fact that there are no 8K broadcasts in Europe, and nor are there likely to be. In fact, the lack of any 8K sources isn't the only problem with the ultra-high resolution format. In the absence of finalised HDMI 2.1 connections, Sharp's 8K monitor uses an 8K input terminal, which is actually 4 HDMI 2.0 inputs. Whilst it's true that the Tokyo Olympics will be broadcast in 8K, we really can't see there being much demand outside of Japan. The Hisense stand was dominated by their sponsorship of the FIFA World Cup in Russia next year. In fact, the Chinese manufacturer is even producing the official TV of the 2018 World Cup. Although, if you like big screen images when watching football, then their laser TV might be ideal. It arrives in the UK later this year and will cost around £5,000. Hisense also had their current lineup of TVs on show, including the N6800, the N8700 and the N9700. However, they also had plenty of concept TVs at the show as well, including their 8K model and their 1000 zone HDR OLED TV that they claim can deliver over 2000 nits of peak brightness. Finally, Hisense is another manufacturer that is joining the trend for borderless and ultra-slim LED LCD TVs. Their invisible cable design is similar to Toshiba's poster TV and LG's wallpaper TV, with a panel attached to the wall and everything else housed in a separate soundbar. It would seem that OLED's ultra-thin panels are having a big effect on TV design and consumer expectations, even when the TVs in question are LED LCD models. Well, that's it for another IFA. We hope you enjoyed our coverage, and thanks for watching.